I'm not even sure he can fuck the boss. That's why when Pat seen you, the gloves was off. This ain't no regular female, my nigga, that's his wife. Knocking you out compared to what he could've did to you, nigga, that was light. And you ain't off the hook either. And you ain't off the hook either.
I'm only gonna address this shit one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See, right there, that's the punchline.
For years, fans watched Remy Ma's relationship with Papoose and thought, this is what real loyalty looks like. But now, everything seems to have flipped upside down. From cheating rumors to brutal revenge, Remy's world seems to be crumbling faster than anyone could have imagined. But is this the end of her legacy, or can she claw her way back from this mess? Let's dive into this swirling chaos of heartbreak, accusations, and regrets. By the end, you might be left wondering, did Remy Ma deserve this karma? Papoose wasn't just a husband to Remy Ma. He was a ride or die in every sense of the word. For 6 long years, Papoose stayed loyal while Remy was behind bars, proving that real love doesn't come with conditions. He visited her, supported her music, and made sure she never lost hope. So when rumors began swirling that Remy was creeping around with Easy the Block Captain, the hip-hop community was stunned. How could she betray the man who proved his loyalty time and time again? But that was just the beginning of a scandal that would get messier by the minute. Turns out, Easy had recycled this exact stunt from a previous relationship. Hurricane D, another woman from his past, had been on the receiving end of that same question, word for word, bar for bar. For Remy, what was supposed to be a declaration of love turned into a public humiliation, and just when she thought it couldn't get worse, it did. Fresh rumors suggested that Easy wasn't just seeing one woman behind Remy's back, he was juggling two. Allegations surfaced, linking him to his ex, Zan, and another artist, C. Bry the lyricist, both part of the battle rap scene. Explosive screenshots appeared online, allegedly showing Zan admitting to sleeping with Easy and hinting at his involvement with Seabree. One text even claimed, when Remy finds out, she's going to have a fit. And just like that, Remy's new relationship crumbled faster than it started. People might have expected Papoose to stay silent or issue a polite statement asking for privacy. That's not how real emotions work, especially when the betrayal cuts this deep. Rumor has it that when Pap and Easy finally crossed paths, things got physical. Different versions of the story emerged, with some claiming Pap knocked Easy out cold, while others say it never went that far. Regardless of the exact blow-by-blow details, the takeaway was clear. Papoose felt disrespected by a man smiling in his face while creeping with his wife behind his back. Social media lit up with commentary. Many sided with Pap, arguing that a man who holds his wife down for years behind bars shouldn't be blindsided by betrayal. Others felt physical confrontation was never the answer, urging calmer heads to prevail. Still, the general sentiment leaned toward defending Papoose. After all, infidelity can push even the most level-headed individuals over the edge. Fans posted memes praising Pap for standing on business, as the phrase goes, especially in a culture where loyalty is prized and betrayals are rarely forgiven. And Papoose didn't just vent his anger in a single moment of conflict. He also let the world know he wasn't going to mope around and wait for Remy to come back. Rather than fall into despair, he started showing up with a new companion at his side, a woman of undeniable stature, the boxing champion Claressa Shields. The message was unmistakable. If Remy thought she could move on without repercussions, so could he. Claressa Shields isn't your average rebound. She's a decorated athlete, widely hailed as a top fighter in women's boxing. Her skill is so formidable that the idea of Remy Ma squaring up against her might sound like the plot of a wild reality show. Yet, that didn't stop rumors that Remy was fuming over Papoose's new relationship, even throwing shady comments online and making subtle threats. In a bizarre twist, Claressa herself supposedly offered to settle it in the ring if Remy truly wanted to escalate the conflict beyond words. This situation moved beyond a simple love triangle. It turned into a potential face-off between a lyrical rap veteran and an actual boxing champ. People took sides, with some claiming Remy was outmatched, not just physically, but also reputationally. After all, Claressa's brand is built on discipline, athletic excellence, and a relentless work ethic. Remy, on the other hand, found herself in the middle of a scandal that forced her to confront the consequences of her own choices. And if Claressa's challenge wasn't enough, 50 Cent decided to chime in with a piece of his trademark commentary. He advised Claressa to be cautious, referencing Remy's record, a subtle reminder that Remy once did time related to a serious incident. In 50 Cent's view, Claressa should avoid an altercation because who knows how far Remy might go if provoked. His words added an extra layer of tension, suggesting that real danger could lurk behind all the internet jabs and rap battle theatrics. Backed into a corner, Remy tried to fight back. She went on social media to warn every rap battler and commentator, if you speak on her personal life, you'd better be prepared to face lyrical retaliation. But the public wasn't buying it. Instead of coming off strong, it made her look desperate. Critics accused her of being unable to accept the consequences of her actions. One fan even commented, "You left a real one for a rebound and got played. That's karma working overtime." The internet wasn't on Remy's side. Fat Joe, a longtime friend of Remy's and someone who's been close to both her and Pap, eventually spoke out. He'd supported their marriage from the get-go. By his account, he always admired how Pap showed Remy unwavering love. Fat Joe became so close to the couple that he's the godfather of their daughter. So if anyone had insight or a reason to hope for reconciliation, it would be him. In an interview, Joe confessed that he wished he could fix the rift, but the situation had become too messy. Remy was out dining and treating 10 grown men to a lavish dinner one night, and by the following morning, all chaos broke loose on social media. Confusion and heartbreak were swirling so wildly that Joe admitted he couldn't step in and magically repair what had gone wrong. If Fat Joe, a figure respected for bridging gaps and uniting folks in the hip-hop world, felt powerless, it underscored just how deep this wedge had driven itself between Remy and Pap. Moreover, Papoose wasted no time clarifying he wasn't at that dinner, making sure the public understood he wasn't entertaining any illusions of a calm reunion. If Remy wanted to talk or try to salvage what was left, it sure didn't seem like Pap was waiting in the wings. His heart and mind were set on moving forward, not backward. In this era of constant connectivity, no celebrity scandal is complete without the scorching commentary of everyday people on social media. From Instagram to Twitter, fans chimed in with their opinions. Some said Remy got what she deserved. Others felt everyone was ignoring any deeper issues she and Pat might have had. Still, the majority of public sentiment seemed to land squarely against Remy. For someone who'd built her public persona on loyalty and authenticity, this felt like the ultimate betrayal. So, was this karma, or just a series of bad decisions finally catching up with her? Remy's reputation took a hit not only in her personal life, but in professional spaces as well. She had been carving a niche in the battle rap world, organizing events and promoting talent. Now, her name became synonymous with scandal instead of artistry. Sponsors, collaborators, and fans had to decide whether they wanted to continue associating with her. And for a public figure who relies on a carefully managed image to stay relevant, that's a nightmare scenario. So, where does Remy go from here? If she's serious about repairing her public image, she'll need to own her mistakes in a way that feels sincere, not manufactured. Admitting vulnerability might soften the public's stance, proving that she's more than just bravado and tough talk. But if she keeps lashing out, denying everything, and threatening other rappers, she risks sinking even further. The only question that remains is, does Remy even want redemption, or is she too caught up defending herself against the negativity? This saga offers a lesson in many ways. Loyalty and trust can be irreparably damaged if not carefully protected. Once respect is lost, regaining it is an uphill battle. Remy Ma's story was once about redemption, overcoming the past, and finding success. Now it's about the cost of betrayal, and whether it's even possible to come back from such a fall. So what do you think? Does Remy Ma deserve a second chance, or did she burn one bridge too many?